So anyway, I figured I'd go out and get breakfast. And back in those days, seriously, what they say about small towns, we rolled up the sidewalks and nobody was open. We were lucky there was a gas station open. And so I drove all the way through Yucca and there was nothing open. And I thought, wow, well, maybe they'll just open up late, you know. And so I thought, oh, shoot, I got time. I'll just drive to 29 Palms. So I drove to 29 Palms. I figured by the time I got there, something would be open. Not. I drove up and down the highway and into 29. And I thought, wow, this is weird. Well, shoot, let me just go sightseeing. So I drove all the way back into Morongo. And there was nothing open in Morongo. Now, a lot of these are mom and pop shops. Well, I kind of understand, but usually somebody's open somewhere. And nothing. So I decided to drive up back into Yucca and drive through, and I drove into 29 Palms. Again, it just happened. I just was driving, and I would see people, like there was somebody peering in a window, you know, up close with their hands around their eyes. They were peering into a business, but there wasn't a soul around besides these people. And then, or this one person. And then I went further on down, and there were a couple people kind of milling around, just walking. And then when I was in 29, there was like somebody sitting on the side of the road on a bunch of rocks, okay? And I saw an old person somewhere along in that evolution. And I thought to myself, you know, this is not right. And I started to cry. And by the time I went all the way back to Morongo again, I was sobbing. And I went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And each time I'd see someone different, but they were always alone. And I just couldn't believe it. And finally, it was almost dark. And I drove back to my apartment.